Hello all, welcome back to the channel. Today this is episode 2 in our Southampton rebuild. Um, as you can see, bottom right hand corner, it's been a really good start. Third in the Premier League, if you can believe that. It is very tight up the top, apart from Liverpool. Um, one loss could easily see you drop right away down, like literally from second to ninth has got 2 points in it. But as a start, as Southampton, really pleased, have made lots of signings, have put players on a training regime now, and also I've added some interested players that I'd like to. Also put in a bid for a goalkeeper. I don't think it's going to happen just yet, but we shall wait and see. We shall crack on. Difference with this one is that we're not actually watching the matches. We are literally just ending the matches immediately and getting an instant result. So um, just to speed up the process, just to see how we get on. Obviously, I had a feeling that was going to happen, and Wusu weren't going to happen now. Bit of a shame. João Pedro, young player of the month. He scored some good goals for us already. I am also just they've wanted to make a switch here. That's fine. And all we do is we just go to instant result. So we pick the team, we let them do the rest. 3-2 away win. Very good result. That just don't look right, does it? Second in the league. Incredible. Just goes to show if you can get the right players in, they can gel quite quickly. The board feel like I'm doing an unbelievable job. Man City lose at home 5-2 to Villa. Home against Brentford. Now they're doing really well as well, in all fairness, in this save so far. Ward-Prowse is injured. It doesn't help, although I have been considering the man is worth £52 million. I think I may sell him start of next season. Just purely because if we can get £50 million for him, that's going to fund a lot of players that I can bring into the club. I can probably bring in maybe 3, maybe 4 really good players there. So Brentford at home, second and third in the league. Okay. We shall quick pick it. Manswerk comes in for Ward-Prowse. João Pedro and Telles Magno switch again. Just so everyone's aware, when I started this, I very much was just looking for 40 points to start off as a start-off point, which avoids relegation, and then literally top 10. And that's still what my aim is. So anything better than that, I'll be over the moon. 1-1. João Pedro, Ivan Toney. I am halfway to safety, shall we put it. Looking at the table, Everton, Palace, and then Forest, Bournemouth and Fulham all on 7 points. So far has been so good. Now, obviously, we got 2 really tough games coming up, and then it's going to be a case to try and pick up some points there after that. Also, keep trying to think of who possibly I can bring in as well. At the moment, I'm quite happy with the team. I'm surprised that Zabani's not playing a lot and he hasn't been picked. But I'm just letting it play out, and whatever will be, will be. We will also speed through the seasons as well. I just saw, did I see that right? Romeo Lavia. Okay, I'm excited about him coming back. Yeah, let's go. Do not expect to win this match at all. I expect to get thumped, to be honest. My God. We've won 2-1 away from home. Wow. I'm pretty gobsmacked, to be honest. This is it's pretty mental. I want to see what this says. However, if this good run of results continue, what does that say? The board are delighted that the team is challenging for the Premier Division. Oh dear. Couldn't be happy with the work that I'm doing. Wow, Lallana is 34. I didn't even know that. Chelsea at home next. It's going to be a tough game. Lavia has completed and he is back. Ward-Prowse is back. So Ward-Prowse and Bamba. Let's see if we can get something here. Feel as though we've rode our luck a little bit. We lose 2-1. A late Jorginho penalty. I'm pretty happy. I'm nearly a third through the season, and we're doing some really good stuff. We carry this on, we will be well away. West Ham away from home. They're not as good as us. Eight players called up for international duty. Okay, so they're going to put a Rebo on the right, Magno on the left. I've got to say, I'm quite surprised. I'm just going to have a look here. Just going to look at Digino. So Lavea is not even on the bench. Interesting. I imagine he should be very, very soon though. 4-0. We blew him out of the water. Cracking result, that one. Austin Zakarian with a couple. Puts us in second. I might have to, at the end of this season, look to try and get some new contracts out of this lot. And try and get rid of some of these relegation release clauses and things like that. Walker Peters is banned. It's just so much a quicker version of just trying to do a rebuild. Yeah, I agree with Fofana. Just a shame he didn't come to me in the first place. Oh, goalkeeper's injured. Looking forward to Livramento coming back. Seeing what he can offer. Maitland Niles. Lavia is now on the bench. It's definitely my strongest front four there as well. Be very good to get a result here. Nil-nil. It's a point. It's every point matters. Palace up next. Away from home. End of the month. I'll tell you what, it's quite good that when you're some of these big teams, you're because of your wages, your expenditure and your profit and loss is massive. But somewhere like Southampton here, only £1 million. That's really good. There's a carrion. October Young Player of the Month. Okay, that's good. Gullickson is ill. It's World Cup time, isn't it? Well, I wouldn't be disappointed with a draw here. So no word of a lie, they will not put him on the bench, which is quite surprising. A 3-1 away win. Shredl up with 2 Zakarian scores. Okay, so we're averaging 2 points a game. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. Okay, so this is where it could go a little bit haywire with obviously clauses in contracts and things like that. So we have only got one more game. It says put the board are delighted that the team is challenging for qualifications for the Champions League. However, we still only expect the team to end up qualifying for the Europa League. You changed your tune a little bit, haven't you? Talking about possible relegation and things like that. The first season. You're thinking otherwise now. Ward Prowse has been overlooked. So Salisu, Lavia, Kaleta Carr, Bednarak and Caleb Watts have all been called up for the World Cup. What's that, Carabao Cup? No longer in it. I am going to also investigate players who will be out of contract. Che Adams is on his way back, eh? What I say, that's one of the first times that they've asked me to do a press conference. Zabani comes in. Probably about time, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'd love a win here. God, we've slapped them. We've absolutely slapped them. So, 16 games in, second in the table, 9 points away from Liverpool. But as of right now, this is it's been a phenomenal start. Over the moon. Do you know what? I'm just going to go through my squad and I'm just going to have a look at the prices of some of the players that I've brought in and like how they've worked out. So Zabani's worth £45 million. So he's got a minimum fee release clause of 50. I paid 11.5. Bamba is worth 41. He has a £45.5 million release clause. I paid 14. Manswerk is worth 36. He has a £45 million release clause. I paid 3.5. Gullickson worth 34 million. He won't be going anywhere. I paid 2 million. Zakarian worth 68 million. There's a minimum fee release clause of 62. I paid 16.5. Shridler worth 50 million. Has a release clause of 64. I paid 6.25. Magno worth 28. Release clause of 42. I paid 8 million. João Pedro is worth 42 million. Has a £44.5 million release clause. I paid 19. Now Beljo, I haven't really played as much. He's worth 21 million, and I paid 3.6. So far, I've made lots of profit, and my genuine advice to anyone, and you can see what a lot of these players can do. You can do this with any team. You can really just crack it out and just buy these players, stick them in, and it will work for you. That's my recruitment. See, our transfer budget is right down. All I'm going to do is in my finances, because I know what's going to happen soon. What does that do? 13k. I may have to sell somewhere along the line because of all the wage increases that are there and about. I should try and keep the wage bill under. So there's Lavea has made his first appearance for his country, but he can't get into. And Salisu has won his first cap. Looking really, really good. Look at this just flying by. If you haven't got the time, I highly recommend it. This is a way that you get through saves quite quickly. Manswerk is showing positive. He's ready for more first team football. Caleb Watts has scored. Got some friendlies coming up very, very soon. Third round draw, we never worried about that. Got York City. Livramento is going to be back before more or less the end of the year. Look at the profit and loss this month. That's pretty good. Sherdlup actually come runner up in Player of the Month. So Sherdlup is one Player of the Month. Zabani and Zakarian come in second and third. They actually come runner up in Manager of the Month as well. Only got 2 players on international duty now. Full training in about 4 weeks. Okay, that's good. Tom Heaton. Not sure it's going to work for me. Right, let's have a quick look just to see, because as you can see, we've got 26 days until the window opens. But before that, I can have a little look here on the old contracts and see who is expiring in the next year. Max Aarons. I can't pull the trigger on any domestic player as such. Reece Nielsen, he could be a good one to get in as well. Might have to be a case of wait and see. It's more. So some of them are interested in. We need to click off that interested, because as you can see, we've got Locatelli, we've got De Vrij, Adama Traore, Wilfred Zaha. You know, there's a few players here that we could really have a look at, and hopefully we might be able to pull in a couple of sly transfers. Jason Denayer, he could be a good player to get in at centre half. A lot of them are domestic, so I won't be able to make moves for them. But it's good to know that there's a fair few there. Max Aarons has definitely caught my eye as a player I'd like to definitely have a look at. We have a friendly. We will quick pick it. Instant result. Not even really that worried what happens here. A win would be a win. We did get the win. It's quite a big win over a good side there. We're fortunate to beat Fiorentina. To be honest, it doesn't really matter to me. The fact is that we won. Salisu's future. 19 months left on his contract, eh? The thing is, I might just have to wait. I've got two clubs interested in him as well, but it might just be well worth just holding off, waiting, and just waiting until we get the budget for next season. They are changing it up quite a bit. I'm really, really impressed with my side at the moment. We're beating some fairly decent teams. Finaled up next. A lot of contract talks going on. With an early assessment of your youth intake. One of the centre backs looks promising. That's fine. Instant result again. 3 friendlies and 3 fantastic results. Very pleased with how this save's going. So Bazzano has been showing remarkable improvements over the last few months, and he'd be a leading player for most championship sides. Yet he's in the Premier Division and he's been fantastic. Poland's Lewandowski wins Best Player. I think I should check it out. That old World Cup's gone. Well, Poland actually lost 2-0 in the final to Germany. Poland have done well there. I'm just debating who I should try and have a look at for the end of contracts. There might be a couple of foreign players I want to have a look at. Max Aarons I definitely want to look at. If I can get in Max Aarons, that basically means that I can probably make them not. There's not much point in me making a signing there, although he has done really well for us. Harry Kane signed a new deal with Spurs. Obviously don't want to win anything, does he? Come to Southampton, mate, you got more chance. Livramento is very close to being on his way back now. Okay, we are away from home. Still can't believe that they're not playing and they're not putting Lavea on the bench. I'm going to put him in just to see what happens because he's fantastic. Oh, I don't know. Right. Any kind of result, a point will do us. Anything better is fantastic. 0-0, I'm happy with a point. I'm happy with that. It's fine by me. Everton at home next. Noah Masingo. Oh, okay. I can't offer him a contract, can I? Because he's domestically based. Yeah, oh, what a shame. He's a player I'd like to very much. What's not good enough? If they're good enough, I'm going to offer him a contract, aren't I? So if they're good enough, I'll give them a look. He's most definitely not having that old yearly wage rise though. Okay, so I'm just going to forward it one more time, and then I'm going to have a look on who's available to sign. My biggest, I'm going to have to put in a board request to see if they can allow us any money. Because if I can sign someone that's pretty handy, I might see if I can buy them now. Liveramento is back. Right, recruitment time. Player search. Right, if we go into the recommended first, it's Jason Denayer. There's a lot of players here who are in the A's. A towel. He could be a really good player to come in now. Nigolan's getting on a bit. Right, so 2 players I'm going to see if I can. First thing I need to do is see if I can make a board request. See if they will increase that. Right, Denayer. I just feel as though I need a better centre half, and we can't offer you that. Minimum fee release clause. Okay. So that's a towel or Max Aaron's realistically. See, Max Aaron's is wanted. Oh, he's wanted by some really good. Right, let's have a look at Attel. Let's see what he would like. I've gone way past him. Yusuf Attel. He can play in any event on the right hand side. They love a minimum fee release clause, don't they? I can't offer you what you want. No, we might have to come back in for him. I don't know yet. We shall see. But we've gone in for Denayer, which is could be a really good signing. In all fairness. Big game here. Everton are not doing well. I'm expecting a win here. We lose 1-0 at home. It's not a good result there. It's a last minute goal as well. It drops us down to third also. Let's just hope that is not the beginning of the end for us. On a whole though, I'm very, very happy with how it's going. Salisu is linked to Tottenham. So my other important part is, who can I actually sell if need be? Is there anyone that I can sell? See, how much has this guy played? I mean, I think he's really good. He hasn't played a lot. Ward-Prowse is wanted by Arsenal. Has Gullickson played much? Not really. See, this guy, I'm not. Look at, wow. I'll try and offer him out for about £7 million. There's not really much I can do in the respect of trying to sell players, to be honest. I'll transfer list him. Yeah, I definitely do want to keep my best players there. If Denier comes in, though, that's probably going to spell the end of someone. I've just got a trophy, which means twisted their arm, which means that I've had my board request accepted, which would be nice. Transfer budget increased. Look at that. They've thrown us a few million. Right, well, if there's players that are not going to be getting work permits, I'm going to have to offer them out. Because they're basically not even going to be worth being around. Yeah, go on then. So if I now have a look at my recruitment, so I definitely need to look at my finances. And even if I went to something like that, Jason Denier. Wow. I'm going to repeat it. Yep, he can go on loan. If Denier I can't get in, I will have a look at another centre half. I'll give it a couple of days. I'm also definitely interested in the Bristol City um, defensive midfielder. Right, so if I just go upon transfer value, the Rise 30, I'm going to scout you just to have a little look. Sign queue. Hummel's getting a bit older. Ignacio Fernandez. Minimum fee release clause of £150 million. I can't see that working out for him. Alright, will they play full strength here? Looks like they're gonna. Fine by me. That's really what they want to do. Should be a... I've hit the wrong button, haven't I? So we're actually going to watch the game because I've just messed up by accident. We will let this one play out. That's a mistake by me, as I normally skip everything, but unfortunately on this occasion I haven't done so. I will literally skip the goals as well. Oh, it looks like I can't. Oh no, but I'll tell you why. I can tell you why, because I've got key highlights on. I've had a bit of a mare here, if I'm going to be honest with you. Every time a goal goes in, I'll literally just hit circle. I'm not too worried. Shredle Up is having a cracking game. I'm really, really happy with this side that I've put together right now. Shredle Up's got to take it. He's on for a hat-trick. He's got his hat-trick. I'll just say that we're pleased and just crack back on. Definitely runs a lot quicker just by skipping the results on. And Yorker got one back. Guessing my lads are just taking it easy at the minute after that first half. Right, that's the end of that. There might be times when I make that mistake and accidentally play a game. That is not the plan, of course, but you know, I know it will happen sometimes. 100k. Stefan de Vrij is an A. So if we can't get Denier, we will go in for de Vrij. Okay, that's fine. The fourth round of the FA Cup, we've drawn Manchester City. Now we beat them in that fixture. Denier's work permit has been rejected. Okay, so that's our first choice, unable. Oh, de Vrij is going to... Is that just a... Is that a bid or is that official? Oh, I was too late. Oh, I've been beaten to it. Locatelli's also on his way. He's going to... Oh, he's going to Juventus, as he was on loan. Wow, I've kind of been outdone a little bit here. So let's go over to our recommended just to have a little look. Denier we can't get in. De Vrij's already gone. We'll have a word with Attal again. See if he's interested. No, he's not prepared. I'm only looking for A's, so unless there's anyone here that really takes my my eye, which I don't think there is. Okay. Shame. I'll definitely try for a towel again. Just versatile down that right hand side. That's what you like. Haaland scores 6 against Newcastle. Carson's going to Northampton. And DiGenepo is off to Wolfsburg. What does that allow me for my recruitment? Levia's finally gone onto the bench. Instant result, yes. I expect a victory here. 4-3 is the cracking game. Magno with 2. What matters is that we got the 3 points. That is what matters. Newcastle up next. Interesting. Oh yeah, you can take him off my hands. 100%. Not a bother at all. Salernitana have offered a contract. Ward-Prowse is out injured. Not a good time for him to get injured. Okay, we're slowly getting caught up. Close contest. Almira for Perraud. Got to put in the offers. I'm not really looking to get rid of anyone else at the moment, to be completely honest. We'll get this Newcastle game out of the way. Jimmy J. Morgan is now a professional player. I might even bring him into the first team at some point. So we'll quick pick it. Lavia comes in for a start. Love to see it. I'll take a point. I wish I'd got the point. Shame that it happens. Salisu is now injured, which is horrible to see. And Lavia is one appearance away. That's going to do it for this one. Please like, please subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next time for more Southampton. Still is going really, really well. Really pleased. Have a good one.